Wood Park in Cartersville, Tennessee. I am at I think it's the 17th North Georgia Primitive Arts Festival, and we're going to walk around and meet some knappers and see some interesting stuff. I think, if he'll let me video him, we'll start with Billy Berger. Be right back. He's the guy who knows how to survive in the wild. He proved it on Naked and Afraid, right?
I did.
And then there was, what was that, The Last Caveman? What was that one?
It was a little I Caveman.
I Caveman,
Yep.
yeah. Pretty amazing. So, he's the real deal. As you can see, he's using antler there.
That's what I like to use.
Yeah. And he does beautiful, beautiful, beautiful points. I don't know if you can see it through the glass, but look at these things. They're little jewels. And all of these, in this case, you actually may see that there is a little bit of blood and hair on them because these actually are ones he's successfully hunted with. So, and on top of that, Billy's a heck of a nice guy. He's going to teach me how to knap using Aboriginal tools. So, just wanted you to see that. Now I'm going to buy one of his arrowheads. It's going to be a beauty. It's going to be this one. I don't know if you can see that with this crummy little camera or not, but it's a beauty. I'll take a picture of it later.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'll be back.
What kind of camera is that?
Crap. My cousin and I, when I was a little kid, we were the bane of the power and telephone company because we'd shoot dragonflies off the power lines and the phone lines with a BB gun. And they said those BBs, they just embed enough to cause crackle in the phone line, and they were impossible to find. But we love shooting dragonflies. Yep. Now shooting them with a bow, Billy, that looks pretty tough to me.
It is pretty tough. I miss a lot. I miss a lot of them. I get close to them, but I miss a lot.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the demos are about to start. Alan Powell's meeting up here at the front to do a walkabout with edible plants. Randy Black is right here in his green tent doing fire starting. We're not responsible for running your mama's house down.
I saved a fresh battery just for you, Billy.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, there's a little one I just crunched out. It's not that great, but...
Oh my goodness, it's so tiny. It's unbelievable. Tiny. And you'd use that for dragonflies or birds or?
No, they prehistorically, those things were used for shooting deer.
Wow.
They found those.
That's amazing. Let me put my finger up against it so I can see here.
Little ones.
Oh my gosh, will you look at that?
A little one.
You've got this big hand, and you do these wonderful little jewels of points. You must have good eyes too, Billy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's just gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yep.
But no, they found these types of points, similar ones out in southern Oregon. And I was talking to Craig Ratchett, and he was telling me that they found several of these in a dry rock shelter, and that 85% of them were tested for blood proteins for deer.
Oh my gosh!
Positive for deer and elk blood.
Elk with that tiny thing. All it's got to do is sharpen the end of the stick.
That's all it takes. And I've done penetration tests with a 40-pound bow and little points about this size. They weren't this same design, but. And I had no problem getting the arrow through to the far side of the chest.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. At close range, a 40-pound bow and something like that.
It just opens it up. Once it's opened up, it keeps going.
Oh, yeah.
And these are the little things you make it out of here?
Yeah, these little flakes.
Oh my gosh.
And I've seen examples.
You could walk around here and pick up all the stuff you need for 10 years out from under other people's nappings.
Yeah, they just throw them away, and I could take the flakes and make all kinds of points out of them.
It's amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to make out of that? Are you just going to take flakes off of that
I
one
guess. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I took these flakes off of that, so I don't know.
for? Just a piece of agate?
Yeah, I'll make something out of it at
Yeah.
some point, but
Waste not, want not.
I know. I know, look at like the flakes I leave are like dust.
Yeah. This is not what you see under the average napper.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, look at this stuff. It's so
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah.
It's just little stuff.
Amazing. You're a true.
All those points you can probably tell made kills.
That's what I was just telling him. I was like, all right, that's been through something.
Yep. There's blood on them. There's hair on them.
Yeah, all of them. And then all the kills are documented in there in that book.
That guy should go.
Amazing.
You need to do some more videos, man. I've watched all your videos.
I know.
Yeah, you wait for him and wait for him, and suddenly he does too, and you're going, oh my gosh, now I don't have time to even look for him.
It's like I love doing YouTube videos. I love making them and uploading them. I just don't have the time.
I know, it's a lot of
work
time.
and website stuff and going out of town and hunting and
Now, what do you do for a living?
All those things.
all those things. I get a little bit of money from YouTube every month. It's not a lot, but it's enough to pay the bills. I work, my main occupation, I guess, is I'm a freelancer for a production company down out of Atlanta called Encompass Digital Media. And so I assist with live TV broadcasts and satellite broadcasts, that kind of thing. So I do that, and then I do writing, author. I write for the magazines. I got my website, which earns a little bit, and it's like I do archaeology as well. So whenever they've got archaeology jobs, they need a little assistance, I'll go and do it. But it's like 6 or 7 different sources of income that trickle in enough to keep my head above water. So.
And doing what you love.
Yeah, and doing what I love. And doing the freelance, the great thing about the freelance that I love is that I tell them when I want to work. It's not the other way around. So if I want to go out to Texas or I want to go to Colorado, I want to go hunting or visit my brothers or whatever, I can do that. And so you tell them, look, I'm going out of town. If you guys have any work, I can't do it. And they're like, okay. Which is nice. I love. Yeah, I'm not far from here. I'm in Kennesaw. I'm about 20 minutes away. So.
I notice a lot of people do that. Is that just kind of setting your next
Exactly. Yeah. When I backflake, I'm basically just making a little tiny bevel. Yeah, tiny platform. That's all I'm doing. So, and it also abrades and thickens that edge a little bit too.
That makes sense.
So it can support my pressure.
Right.
So that's. I mean, I could do it like this and then flip it over, but it's just easier to.
Especially when you've got such a fine edge already.
Yeah.
But I hate that. And I what usually like that's what usually
Another tip too, when you're doing these points, a lot of times people will go from the middle of the point and they work towards the base. If you go from the tip first and you work into more mass instead of the opposite, you run less chance of breaking the point, breaking that tip
Because
off.
you can always press a little harder, but if you're pressing hard and then you get to a delicate spot,
Exactly.
break it off.
And you're thinning it too as you go. So as you're thinning it, you're continually weakening and weakening as you move towards the tip. And you have a tendency, and I've done it many times too, of broken that tip off or snapped the end off. So if you start.
Well, that may be one of the reasons I have had problems with getting a kind of a bulge at the tip. I couldn't get rid of it.
Yes.
You can't get rid of it. It's there.
You got to do it in the beginning when you have more mass and you can shoot the flakes in there, and then you just keep working back. So always go from your most delicate parts first into your more massive areas. So when I do, like if I'm going to do these barbs, I'll always chip out here and see how I'm pinching it. I don't care about the rest of the point, it doesn't matter. Try to chip out here where I got more mass, and then where it's most delicate, then work into
the part this time.
Yes.
And I took this necklace off. I mean, my best necklace I ever bought. Put it in my backpack and I went back. Well, I went to get a protein. And I flipped it and I grabbed the hold of the string.
It just looks like a piece of iron. It just does look like a piece of weathered iron.
It really does, yeah.
Well, it's single crochet. It is single crochet. But it's done with 3 strands of yarn.
I was gonna say,
I went as far as
That's why it's
So
done
I told her, I
with 3 strands
said,
of yarn.
What was that gentleman's name that brought that over here? I've seen him at so many napkins.
I cannot remember his name.
A nice gentleman.
I don't know.
Chain stitch. Yeah, and it's done again still with 3 strands.
and then where do you tie off at?
So these are just like,
I get the lace and I pull it through and then I work it in.
those barbs are unbelievable.
had that area.
Really, really fragile. And another thing too is
There's not a border on it.
Nope, they
takes
can
a lot
get
of
away, but I
constant tool reshaping because these things will wear out quickly and get
if I'm going to sell them, I have to maximize my
yeah.
garden.
And I'm starting to get to the point where I gotta back these screws out and pull this thing out, but I don't know how to actually do it here.
It's sugar and cream. Sugar and cream.
Really?
Everything else in the world is in that
100% cotton. You don't want it to melt.
Is that a genuine point that's stuck in that bone?
Well, it's one I shot in there,
Okay, cool.
so it's not an authentic
It's not like an artifact. It's just a really cool shot.
Yeah, that was a pig I shot a couple years ago. That was the first shot I hit him with.
You made the point. You make your own points and
I
whatnot?
do, yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
got to be a sicko way to go hunting, man.
I know, it's crazy. It's cool though, I love it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
I killed a deer with them. All of those are ones I killed stuff with.
Oh, no
So,
kidding.
yeah, they've all made kills.
See the hair and the blood on them?
Yeah, I was wondering why. I was like, why are there broken pieces in here? But it's like, oh, because each one's got history.
They're in here if you want to look in this book. It's got the animals that I took. And,
Nice. I'm gonna pop this down right
oh,
here.
sure.
I just don't want to put it down and be like, wait a second, are you taking one of our knives? Hey, Mom.
Good.
What is that again? What kind of agate?
It's just a translucent agate. I think it might possibly be Brazilian agate. I can't remember though. I just made it out of a real cool piece of stone.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So to make points like this,
Yes.
what do I need to do with this? What kind of tip do I need to work to pressure flake things like this?
I mean, the tip right now is fine, just as it is. With something like that, though, I wouldn't want to get it too sharp because it'll just crumble the end of it. Just crumble the end of that point off, and it'll end up dulling itself.
It'll crumble the end. So this is about right.
That's
then?
about perfect, yeah, because this is more of a power tool.
You say that it's a power tool for you. For me, it gives me enough oomph to do it.
Yeah,
So,
well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, can I play with it a little
Please
bit?
do.
Billy,
Yeah.
I've got some big rennie huge flakes over there.
Okay.
You want a few of them? I'll bring them.
Absolutely.
They're
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know
Oh,
you
they're
make those little
beautiful.
gunters and things.
Oh yeah, look, I'm making little ones like this. So
I've been knocking pieces off, testing the rock and stuff.
sure. If you've got some you don't want or gonna pitch, yeah, I'll take it.
You ought to look at his flake pile over here, but you need a magnifying glass. No problem. Yeah.
And he posted that blow that game. That was really
See, and with this thing, you get it in between your legs.
Yeah.
Squeeze with your legs.
Okay.
Develop a hell of a lot of power. I think it's more technique. You don't have to be big and burly to develop a lot of power. But
that's what it should be.
oh crap!
Steve told me. I said, Steve, I'd love
It's a flat flake. It's thin. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just playing with it.
Sure.
But
Pick that up. I don't want to lay on the damn ground. It's not a good thing.
I like this though. I like this tool. I mean, right away, I can develop a lot of power with this thing.
Well, I just kept trying to think of a way to do it, and I know I've seen some that have been set in the end of a stick with cordage, and I've seen some that have been a little more mechanical, but I wanted something that would be quick.
Yeah.
And so just splitting that piece of wood, and it just happened to be that it fit right in that piece of PVC.
It's a great idea. I may steal this idea from you.
You just steal away. Somebody was telling me one day on YouTube I developed that little buckle for my hammock, hook for my hammock for my tree straps. They said, "Oh, you got a patent?" I said, "No, it's somebody else's intellectual property. I just took it and modified it a little, you know."
Yeah. I like this though. I really do like this tool. It works really well. Because this is kind of coarse, cruddy stone. It's not that nice.
Not real glassy.
No.
Just,
But I'll tell you, this with this, and it's mounted in here, it's holding really solid. So it gives you more control instead of, you got a lot of play in here, which you don't. This one is really nice.
so yeah, we take it apart later and look at it. Because like I said, what I did basically was just drill a medium-sized hole down the middle.
Yeah.
And then just split it with my, I think I split it with my table saw. I don't remember what I did. But yeah, absolutely. Play away.
I don't want to wear it down too much, but
I've got more. Okay.
Those are pretty nice.
no, it works good. I like
Beautiful thing. Beautiful piece.
Daddy, look.
some agate I got.
Daddy.
Yeah, see, this is
Does
nice.
the job.
This
really
one's not
does.
sharp. This is
I squeeze my legs together, I can
arrow thing.
develop that pressure.
Right.
That's nice, I like it. That's just how I would use it, and you can hold it up.
Excellent. Because I just want to do some Aboriginal stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, it works great.
So, like I said, all I did was... See?
Yeah.
Split it. You can tell I just kind of... No, you know what I think I did? I think I actually used my chop saw to cut it. You can tell because it's kind of buggered. But, you know, it could be done differently, but I wanted to take that much kerf out.
Yeah.
So that, you know, it would give me... And I just round that...
Square.
Yeah, square so that it could go in between them and hold it tight.
Great.
And then just chuck it back up tight there. Put those down before I cut myself all the pieces
Wow,
there.
thank you.
Look at that.
20 points, give me one.
All right, man.
Enjoy that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Get small, I found it.
Hey, I'd like to meet those guys.
Okay, okay.
That's what to look at.
Okay, I'll play with it.
Really nibble. So,
Okay.
Campfire Club of America, which is another, and they have some. See, problem here, like I said, is I get carried. Long time ago.
See if this is working.
Hello. I got this at the auction.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Oh,
What is that?
Material. That is, it's translucent agate.
beautiful.
It's not,
Where's your Sharpie? Sharpie out and let it happen. Give them the signature on there.
I can't remember
Yeah, I should
where
have
I
gotten you to
got
sign
it.
mine too. I got a silver Sharpie here. That'll show up good on that box.
I think it was a flake that somebody had given me, but you know, it's translucent agate. I don't remember where. It
Will
might
this
have been
do, Billy?
might have been Brazilian.
Silver.
That is nice, man. He probably gonna sign it.
You want me to sign it, or if you would, please? Sure.
Actually, he did the silver on it.
Yeah.
I can do however you want. If you want me to sign the point, I can sign the point. If you want me to sign the box,
Yeah, the box.
sign the box.
Do the
Okay.
silver Sharpie.
That'll be perfect on there.
And I understand you're famous. I don't know about that.
Maybe crazy.
I don't know about famous.
Can I get a picture of you holding it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
It's not really wanting to.
Yeah, maybe it's been sitting in my pack too long. I hadn't tried to write with it lately. Is it dried up on me?
No, it's just it doesn't seem to want to write on glass. Yes, it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
Well, wait, it's drying up. You see it a little bit.
Sign the back of the box. That way it'll show up real good.
Just let it have it.
Yep.
Not really showing up on the back.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, that looks great. I'm gonna get you to sign mine, Les.
That's better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you. That's awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, that's a wicked little point. Put that thing on an arrow and bust something with it.
I've never seen.
Thank you, Billy.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hold on, we'll show you some of his handiwork. This is a 160-pound boar. Brought down.